Good morning, Twitch. Good morning, Twitch. Turn this down. Good morning, Twitch. Good morning on this 12.13, 2023. Current time is 05:35 a.m. Hey, look at that. We're early here in the southern tier of upstate New York, where I live and reside. This Wednesday morning, hump day, and I did something. I have to go back and let's see. I'm on X/Twitter. I am on Blue Sky. I am on Instagram Threads. Salute to you, Tony. Good morning. Hashtag positive start to the day. Hashtag good morning to the missus from Tony D. She's out in the living room watching the TV here. So, yeah, we got to correct this. This is I just posted up the wrong thing across the board. So I have to correct that, folks. I just do. As far as that goes. So I got to bring up all these tabs again. So just bear. By the way, we do have the morning coffee. That's a good thing, right? Oh, that's good. It's good. I think making the mistake is one of those things that goes. I wake up too early, which I'm glad I did, because yesterday was sort of a. Not really a wash, but I was just out of it yesterday after our walk for some reason all morning. I just didn't want to do anything, so I just sat like a bump on the log and stuff. It was fun. Okay, so we got Instagram Threads. After Instagram Threads, we got Truth Social. Let's see, we got to bring up a tab for Gitter, and then for Gab, and then the Facebook. And what I did is I posted on those. I said, check out Monday, and it was Monday with the AY at the end, coffee, 12/11. It was still from yesterday. See, I posted stuff in a note, and I copy and paste it from the day before, and I forgot to change the date. So let me go ahead and take care of this. I got to delete that and then repost it. Delete it. Because I don't know. Just call me, maybe I'm a little anal, I guess, or stuff like that. So, but good morning, Tony D. I guess you're at the day job. Thank you for being here this morning. And I hope you have a good start to your Wednesday. We're in the middle of the week. And it's reposted on Blue Sky. I'm on Blue Sky. Blue Sky, I like it. Blue Sky is pretty cool. They've had an update now. Let's see, what do I got to do here? I got to delete this. Tony, are you on Blue Sky? Are you on Blue Sky as far as that goes? What's this? Oh, I don't want to search. I want to post. So we're reposting. Running behind, getting ready to leave. Oh, okay, nope. Do you want to be? Do you want to be? I've got an invitation code there. They gave me one invitation code. I'll send it your way if you wanna. You got first dibs on it, my friend. Let's see. Oh, we gotta get rid of this one. See, yeah, check Monday, and then I have Monday, and then AY. I don't need that. I need to get rid of that. That's too sloppy. I'm sloppy this morning. Heard you talk about it though. I don't know. Check it out. Let me know if you want to, or else save it when I get home. Okay. Well, just check it out. Okay. See if it's something you'd be interested. It's like Twitter, but it's closed, and it's just another place to post at. Let me know. I give you the code, and then you just send your email, or you get online and you log in with your email with that code, and you're hooked up. As far as that goes, so I noticed yesterday I got an invite. Let's see, do we got to get rid of the other one? Is that the right one? Oh, let me see. we're just correcting my. Oh, I don't want that. Jeez, let's see, create post. That's Wednesday. That's what we want. Wednesday. And we just, so it's a good thing I came in early, I guess, right? Yeah, this is usually the time I used to start at when I was still doing the day job, and save it when I get home. Okay, I'll hang on to it. Let me know if you don't take it. Ted will be the next one I offer it to, because you two guys are tops in my book. So yeah, I'll let you guys. Um, let's see. Yeah, it's still invitation only. I don't know how I got an invitation, because I just signed up for it, and then it was like 4 or 5 months later they gave me an invitation. There's a family member that was going to give me access to it. I said, I can wait. I'm not in no hurry. But it's not that bad since I've been on it. Do you like it?
I haven't actually been on social media much.
Oh, okay. It's like Twitter. I like. It's not too bad. It's all right. You know, I just there's two people that I follow that are on it, so that's one of the main reasons. After getting on there, just to check it out, is like, but it's not too bad. I guess it's going to be opening up pretty soon to the general public, I guess, because you can't. Still a closed thing. I think it's beta. Okay, we got to delete that other one. Let's see. Let's go back here. We still got to delete that other one. Okay, we're almost finished here with the reposting of my notification that I'm online here, broadcasting. And we went through that in the trash. Where's the trash? Move the trash. Move the trash. Yeah. Okay, do we got the right one? Yeah, that says Wednesday morning, 12:13. That's what we want. Let's go ahead. One more Facebook paste on the real Fireman Rich on Facebook. Okay, let's go ahead and paste that, and we'll delete the other one. We're all caught up as far as that goes. And I just, I'm still ahead of schedule. I'm still ahead of schedule as far as that goes. Let's see. So there, we got all our postings proper as far as that goes. It's just like the title. I screw up. Did I get the title right? Wednesday Morning Coffee, 12.13.2023. Okay, we got the title right. If it was just a little, the little ding for Monday. If you look at the Monday post when I posted up for the broadcast here, it said, what did it say? It said, check out Monday, and then but after Monday, I didn't delete the A. I did a half-ass delete, but it had the right date in there. This one this morning had the wrong day. It still had Monday, AAY, and then 12-11. I don't like that. Today's the 13th, so let's see. We're all caught up. Okay, we're caught up. Oh my God, I tell you. And all because I do a lot of copy and pasting. I like copy and pasting and stuff like that. And but we do have the morning coffee. Well, let me move this chat over here. Let's move the chat over here. And let me do my traditional. This is what they. You know why I do that? That goes back to the Catholic, being raised Catholic, the priest raising the cellist. As far as that goes, so salute to you all as far as it goes. And if you're watching this on the replay on Rumble and YouTube, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. I'm seeing some activity there. That's always good to see, as well as activity here on Twitch, which is good. I love Twitch. Twitch is a great platform. That's one of the things I was doing yesterday. I was looking at, I was going back reminiscing about the platform before I even went on their YouTube. And we got an ad break that ends in 1:28. But you folks watching on the replay do not see the commercial breaks. Yeah, there's a commercial right. Well, you do see them because that's what we're talking about right there, the commercials. That's up on the Roku. It's a third-party app there that I like having up there. It's a little more interesting. I could see what's going back without looking at all the other stuff. It's just another view of I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and there'll be 5 devices up to help me with this with this broadcast. But we are good to be here. Hashtag positive start today. Hashtag PSTTD. And what is I was looking at the previous platform called Haps. I was just looking at the YouTubes and just checking out, see where a couple individuals might be. That was Peter and Pablo. They were two of the community or, got point of contacts that we always saw on a daily basis and stuff like that. I miss them. I do miss them. That's one thing. I don't miss Haps. Haps was sometimes I could be pulling my hair out on it. But I miss them. I don't know. I wish them well. I was thinking about them. Yeah, that's why I guess I went over on the YouTube, and it's still there. There's still a Twitter, but they still have some of that. I guess on their Instagram, that Reach crap. I don't know about that Reach, if that's still going or whatever. But Twitch here is doing it. Is doing it very good. I've got the guest stars streaming together, activated as far as that goes. I'm incorporated, so it's like I never left, because I've got this up here, and I've got all the people that I know that have that come here to Twitch also. They're probably in other areas. They use they use YouTube. Tony, he uses YouTube Live and other play Rumble to broadcast. And well, I use Rumble just to post archives of the broadcast and such that so I'm really enjoying myself here on Twitch as far as that goes. So I have to recognize that Twitch is, I think, a fantastic place to be. If you're not here, then all that old perspectives that you may have about Twitch. Oh, it's only a gaming place and all that. No, it's great. It's solid. It does have a little burps, but I think that's more the internet than Twitch. I've heard people have complained about Twitch and stuff, and it's like, look at your devices, folks. I mean, believe me, I've had more than my share, not just with Twitch when I first got started, but over there on that former platform, and even back in the Blab days. Okay, it's the internet, so that's what makes it fun. So. But I was sort of in a funk yesterday, and then I guess it was after I took a nap I woke up. I did after the missus had volunteering work yesterday, so she went, but she came home early. But I was just finishing up with the dishes, and the laundry was in the dryer and stuff like that, and then I finished that up, and then we went. I ended up taking a nap, and then after that nap, I felt felt a little bit clear headedness and stuff. I just was in a funk. We had a good walk though. We had a very good walk. It was nice out as far as that goes, and it was cold. Okay, let's see, and there'll be a segue right into the weather here. Currently here in the southern tier of upstate New York, we have let's see it on the wall, 34 degrees. I go to my conversion because it was just before starting 35, so it went down. It went down a degree, so I don't know what's going on with that. Let's see, 34 degrees Fahrenheit, which equates to 1 degree Celsius. 1 degree Celsius, and let's see, what do I do here? 1 degree Celsius. So that's what we have going on currently. Let's see, partly cloudy, high of 37, winds out of the west by northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sun will be rising at 7:26. Let's see, hour 26, hour 37 minutes. An hour and 37 minutes the sun will be rising at 7:26 a.m. and sun will be setting at 4:35 p.m. Even though when the sun sets here, it's 4 o'clock when that sun goes down over that mountain. It gets dark real quick. And okay, our neighbors turned off their green porch. I gotta get a green. We're trying to find a green light bulb. The missus bought a string of green Christmas lights to hang in the window and stuff. And what the green light bulb represents, that represents, even though for the maybe to the U.S. It's for our armed forces to leave a light on for the armed forces during this holiday season. So we're in search of a green light bulb. We got one place we think we know where they're at. I may go there today. I might get off my butt and get out of this house here. I haven't been out of here. The missus went to the Walmart yesterday, and she said, "Do you want to go?" I said, "Nah." I was heeing and hawing. I said, "No, I'll stay here." I ended up laying down taking a nap, and no, I actually I stayed up until she came back and then took a nap.
I didn't even
And
swear while I was doing it either.
what's that?
I didn't even swear while I was trying to hang him either.
Oh yeah, she was hanging them while I was taking a nap and stuff like that, and
I gave up.
and she gave up. They weren't working right, so we're still in search of a green light bulb. So if you have a green light bulb, put it on your front porch and turn it on at night, because that's a light on for the armed forces during the holiday. That's what we're told. I think it's a good idea. The green, okay, you could say green represents the army. No, the army, it represents all the branches and stuff as far as that goes. Green is, how many, you see a green light bulb, it's like, what's that? That's odd. It's the whole significance. And then somebody asks you, well, that's to honor the armed forces during the holidays. To think of them, keep them in our hearts, okay? They're doing something very important in far away lands. So the sun will be setting at 4:35. Here it's 4 o'clock when it gets dark. But it looks like we may have some sun today. We'll see how it paves out. So it said partly cloudy, so that means there's some sun. World times the temperatures as I speak. Honolulu, in Honolulu, Hawaii, 12:51 a.m. It's raining in Honolulu at 73 degrees Fahrenheit. In Phoenix, Arizona, we have clear skies, 41 degrees Fahrenheit at 3:52 a.m. currently there in Phoenix. In Chicago, the Windy City, at 4:52 a.m. currently, it's 25 degrees, partly cloudy, partly clear. Down in New York City, the Jungle at 5:52 a.m. Clear skies in New York City, 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Down Tony D's Way in Warner Robins, Georgia, 37 degrees Fahrenheit down there. High of 60 degrees. Ooh, that's not bad. That's pretty decent there for the high, and for the low 36. So cloudy currently down there. Across the pond in Cork, Ireland, it's 10:52 a.m. Partly sunny, partly cloudy, 43 degrees Fahrenheit. Milan, Italy, it's raining in Milan at 11:53 a.m. currently, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. In Kuala Lumpur, it's still thundering storm in Kuala Lumpur. Must be the monsoon season, maybe. 6:53 p.m. in Kuala Lumpur, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. Tokyo, Japan at 7:53 p.m. in the evening. Clear skies, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. Down in Australia, Melbourne, Australia at 9:53 p.m. in the evening. 68 degrees Fahrenheit, partly cloudy, partly clear. And Sydney, it's cloudy skies at 9:53 p.m. also. 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Those are our world times and temperatures as I speak. I'll get back to this window. There we go. So, but the weather was pretty nice. So it looks like it might be a nice morning here for the morning walk, which we'll get out and do. But I woke up and what did I do after dinner? I ended up doing the charts. So I send out charts out to Tony D, Ted, and Tim Fan as far as the results. I'll be showing those here during the football segment of the broadcast here. Our thought for the day comes from a gentleman. I saw this. I said, I don't know this guy. But it's this individual known as Harry Lewis Golden. Was an American writer and newspaper publisher. He worked in the old school newspaper. What did he do? Let's see. What did he do? Let's see. This individual, the Jewish American humorist Harry Golden, 1902 to 1981 is when he was on this big blue marble, was a writer and publisher of the Carolina Israelite and author of many popular books, including Only in America. He has a very interesting thought for the day, and it goes as follows. The only thing that overcomes hard work is hard work. We're always told to do, work hard, do the best you can, and that's all you can do. The only thing that can overcome that, other than failure, is stop working, but to really overcome hard work, and failure is that's not a reason to stop. It's to do more hard work. It's to proceed and it's go. You're doing hard work, and you have to have a passion to overcome that hard work. I think it's the passion that gets you over the hump. But a good quote from Harry Golden, a real newspaper guy, old school. Like I did Monday. I had the penny saver, paper in hand to read the text. That was the communication mode back in the day. The only thing that overcomes hard work is hard work. Because if you give up, you didn't overcome anything. You just failed. And then again, there's a saying you have to fail a couple times before you succeed. So it's one of those things. So you try, you're doing your hard work, but you don't. Take a breather, then continue back to doing the hard work. There's nothing wrong with doing that, but at least you're trying, and that's the thing. So, a good quote. I thought that was pretty straightforward and stuff. It sounds old school, doesn't it? You need to do your hard work to get anywhere in this world. Do your hard work. I'm doing my father's voice. He didn't sound anything like that, though. Okay. Let's see, our national day for today. Let's see. Today is they changed this. I missed it as far as saying what number day it is for the year and stuff. They don't have that anymore on the National Day page I'm looking at. National Guard birthday. Okay, congratulations, National Guard. That's the an auxiliary reserve unit. It's actually the actual military, but it's each state has their own National Guard of all the branches here. Got National Violin Day, National Day of the Horse again. How about Pick a Pathologist Day? Okay, National Cocoa Day. Ooh, that'd be good. National Cocoa. We're gonna go with National Guard Day because they're the military folk, and we always have to honor the military folk. I'm prior military, so it's obvious, right? But it's the National Guard's birthday. December 13th commemorates the National Guard birthday. On December 13th, 1636, the Massachusetts General Court established an official militia for the first time in the American colonies. That's going back a ways. The National Guard's been around longer than the actual military, active military. Hashtag National Guard birthday. A component of the United States Army, the National Guard is I thought they had the Air Force National Guard. Doesn't it branch out to other branches, I thought? I don't know. Oh, maybe that's the Air Force Reserves. Okay. Because there's an Air Force Reserve unit up in Buffalo, the 914th, and they actually do the transportation out of New Zealand, Church Christ. Yeah, hell yeah, Tony. There you go. Happy birthday to the National. And Tony's a National Guard guy. But the 914th, they fly C-130s out of Church Christ, New Zealand, into the South Pole for support there. So that's a reserve unit that's doing that. There is an Air Force. I thought there was. There is an Air Force. Okay, that's what I'm. Okay, I thought. Okay. So, okay, I stand corrected. Tony's saying there is an Air Force National Guard. Okay, there is. Okay. And then they have the Air Force Reserve, and then you have the active Air Force, which is I'm from. An Air National Guardsman. Yeah, that's what Tony is. And we thank you for your service, sir. Salute, my brother veteran. And, let's see, a component of the United States Army, the National Guard, and also the Air National Guard, composed primarily of citizen soldiers who hold down full-time civilian jobs, attend school, or, as is often the case, both. At the same time, they are available to provide support and protection for the state's civilians or be called to military operation at national level. Good morning, Jeeves. To you as oh, you're welcome. Yeah, thank you, Tony. Good morning, Jeeves. Good morning, Jeeves, coming in from Vancouver, Canada. Good morning, our Canadian friend. Thank you, sir, for being here. Raise my coffee cup. I think you have your you probably have your coffee. He's 3 hours behind, so he's like three. He stays. You're one of those all-nighters, Jeeves. Oh, I got to ask you the question because I know you talked to him. Has Chris Tech cleaned up his Twitter yet? I'll tell you what, Jeeves. I'm not going to check out his Twitter until you tell me it's clean. Then I can check it. Then I'll unblock Chris, okay? I'd like to see Chris come back, but he needs to clean up his Twitter. He needs to get rid of that garbage that's on his... he may not like it as a garbage, but, you just make a private blog, Chris. Just to say, I'm still thinking of Chris. You're still in my good things, but you need to clean up that Twitter, dude. Let him know if you can, Jeeves, when you see him. Tell him I wish him well and happy holidays and stuff. I should just unblock him, I guess, huh? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. It just, I don't have any heart. It just when I saw that, I was just shocked. It's like, what? Oh, I'm an old fuddy-duddy now. I'm retired. I'm 65. Anyway, each U.S. state and District of Columbia, Commonwealth of Puerto Rico, and territories of Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands maintain both an Army National Guard and Air Guard. So, yeah, Tony, okay. Tony corrected us on that. So, there is an Air Guard. The National Guard mission, the National Guard soldiers serve both community and country. Our versatility enables us to respond to domestic emergencies, overseas combat missions, and they're pretty important. They fill some very important gaps when the United States has missions overseas. Because I worked with quite a few Air Guard folks when I was in, because 13 of my 20 years was overseas, so there was always an Air Guard unit wherever I was at. TDY, that's temporary duty. Let's see, they do counter drug efforts, reconstruction missions, and more. The Guard always responds with speed, strength, and efficiency, helping to defend American freedom and ideas. From before the American Revolution to Hurricane Katrina, beyond, the National Guard has provided support and protection for its citizens, and we thank them greatly. They are a very integral part of the defense of these United States of America. So thank you very much. I thought about going back into the Guard after I retired, either that or the reserve, and Mrs. said, "No, you don't want to do that." And I said, "Yeah, okay." Let's see. Yesterday we did the Mixcloud broadcast. That's the first of two. So this Thursday, tomorrow, we'll be doing the Fireman Rich audio podcast. Let's see, how's our volume here? Okay, we're doing good there. And the broadcast is 60 frames per sec. So, yeah, Thursday we'll do the Fireman Rich audio podcast, and next week we'll do Tuesday and Thursday, because the next Mixcloud will be on the 26th, the day after Christmas. Christmas is on a Monday. Of course, next Thursday will be the first day of winter, and we've had a little dusting, so we'll be doing, not sure what, I'll be talking about tomorrow. I'm just scanning over my articles, cues. Ancient California red defies scientists' expectations and sprouted new shoots from blackened trunks. Oh, this is out there in the forest. They had they got those redwood, those big giant redwood trees, the sequoias. They're huge. I mean, the freaking trunk of one is bigger than this room. I guess scorching. I guess they're seeing new sprout. That should be interesting. And California sees explosion in spawning salmon population in San Jose after 10 years of habit. You know, you clean up the environment, you get a response back. Look at the eagles. I got bald eagles flying overhead. Um, okay, that's where we left off. We talked about the geothermal plant producing electricity for Google. Locked in a billion-year-old dance. 6 new exoplanets demonstrates the cosmos beauty of resonant orbits. You know, there was a YouTube I was watching. Yes, I didn't watch the whole thing, but it said something about I can't, and even was backed up by the physicist that he's a Japanese American. He's got the blonde hair. I can't think of his name off the top of my head, but they were talking about the concept of, you know, we got this Big Bang theory, but because of the James Webb Space Telescope, it's showing all these galaxies that are further out. They're all uniform. And the general theory, and it's just recently now, the general theory is that maybe there wasn't a Big Bang theory, or Big Bang. Because why would these be consistently, they should be a lot, they're older. These universes are older than the Big Bang for us. So was the Big Bang just for us for a certain area, and then you see all these other galaxies, they had their own little Big Bangs, little pops, the small pops I'm calling. So it was interesting when I heard that. I'm thinking, it's just like, ooh, okay, that's interesting, because you see the pictures of all these other galaxies, you know, the spiral things and stuff like that, and through the light, the spectrum light, they can gather a lot of information when they're, and they have sensors on there, and the one sensor is, I think it's built by Lockheed, yeah, I believe so, the sensor cameras, that shoots out to gather the imagery. They can tell, as far as, you know, also, you know, they're billions and billions of light years away too, so they're not, you know, it's not like you can go down the street with a cup, you know, with a cup to get a cup of, you know, borrow a cup of sugar from them. They're a long ways away. So, hey, Laura, good morning. Good morning, coming in from Norway. Good morning to you, sir. Raise my coffee cup to you. Thank you for being here. Glad to have you. I did not see our good friend. Oh, there. Oh, he's on now. Okay. When I was just coming on, when I was firing everything up, I didn't see our good friend Jim Figerty. Jim Figerty is on. So let's see what Jim is doing. Let's check in on Jim. I can do that now. Let's see, where's Jim? Jim is right there. There's Jim. Let's see what he has to say. How you doing, Laura? Let's see, Jim figured it. Yeah, he's. I thought he usually's on before I start. There's Jim. There's Jim. He's up in the corner there. Let's see. Is he saying anything? What's he talking about this morning?
The other cards should be arriving any day now to the US and Australia. I think the UK.
He has that strong Irish accent. And for all the folks that are in the chat and on the replay, Jim Figerty, he knows our good friend Walt Hollick. It's good seeing Jim. Yeah, I heard recently, I caught a little bit of the episode there, Laura, that he lost his brother, so our condolences go out to Jim. Jim's a good guy. I like Jim. Jim is a good guy. He's got the birds going. He gives me motivation to do this every morning now.
Steve.
You got the pigeon. He's got the birds going. He's got a big pigeon there. He's got the bird feeder. It looks like it's a sunny day over there in Ireland. All right, we'll go ahead and put this back on. So there's our check-in with Jim Figerty. He's doing good. I'll probably be watching him after this broadcast. So check out Jim Figerty there on the YouTube. Jim Figgerty. Figimfiggerty. Just to give Jim a plug because we were sneaking in on his broadcast. Jim is a good guy. Yes, I agree, Laura. Lima is his real name. No secret. Okay. I always thought that was two people until you corrected me. And say, who's he? Who are they talking? That's Lim. It's Jim. Everybody in the chat and stuff like that. So, okay, we're back. We're back there. So that's our check-in. That gives me capability to check in on other broadcasters. And Jim, he's part of my morning routine now. I check in on him. I should go in there to say hi. I get busy I get sidetracked doing something here at the computer desk and stuff like that as far as that goes. And let's see, what do we got here? Just checking the. So I'm just looking at the bean count. We have 5. Thank you for the viewers here. I know we got Tony, we got Mr. Twix, G's. We got Tony down there in Macon, Warner Robins, Georgia. We got Mr. Twix, G's, who I've known since the Blab days, coming in from Vancouver, Canada, and then we have Lore Gamis, who is coming in from Norway. So we're glad to have you here, Laura. Lore, Lore, _ Gamis, Gamst. So, and talking about Blab, somebody was saying, who the hell was saying that? I was watching it, but I can't remember who I was watching, but it just stuck in my head. Something about how Haps was was great. Haps was okay. I know we call it the program or the platform formerly on, but I'm just gonna go. Haps was okay. I had my fun. It was fun. There was times of discouragement and frustration with the platform. Not as much, but Twitch, I'm having fun being here and stuff like that. I guess the point I'm getting at, just talking to Jeeves and known Jeeves since the Blab days. Blab, I can't express enough. Blab was the bomb. Blab, if you could have seen the activity that was on Blab, it was just, it was like 10 times, I would say it was 10 times better than Haps as far as that goes. And stuff. Where's your cat? Oh, they're sleeping. I got Doors over there. They're on their morning nap. Lore. We'd like to see if they're all taking their nap and stuff. And I think they chased. I haven't seen Jack this morning, so I think he got chased upstairs and stuff. Because usually before coming on, I may have to. Let's see. Oh, okay. Don't wait. No, we're okay. Yeah. They're in the Dora. Usually, she has one chair over here at the table, the dining room table here that the missus sits at. She sleeps in her chair. I guess she likes that chair, and the other cats there's a couple. There's probably one sitting on the missus's lap out in the living room, but Jack I haven't seen. So if I see Jack, I may have to pull away here before my what? Oh, we got 41 minutes already. Okay, because I did start a little early, so I will be taking. My break here at a little after an hour as far as that goes. So but getting back to the Blab, we got an ad break to end. So we're in an ad break. Let's see. Blab was just the bomb. That's all I gotta say. For the people watching on the replay, you're not seeing the commercials, so Blab was the best. I love it. I cherish the memories of it. Haps, there's some good memories from Haps. It wasn't all that great though, because we were hoodwinked. I think I'm trying to think where I heard this. Is this as far as the general premises that we all knew that they were going to. No, we didn't know. We were hoodwinked in the end because they got a big. What they ended up getting a big donation of like four plus $1 million, and then it was shortly after that. That's when they announced. So maybe that was the first installment of payment to sell the joint. And Blab was like that too, but Blab was a clean cut. They just that's it. We'll see you later. And you could bitch and moan about it, but I think the time we spent on Blab was great. I loved it. It was really good. I appreciate. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate Haps. Haps was okay. If Tim Pham was here, Haps would say they sold the platform as what? That's what they. I don't know if they sold Blab as much as it got disassembled, and the people they ended up going into to create Discord, Tony. But I'm just saying, I know I wouldn't have met Tony if it wasn't for Haps. That's the big takeaway on that. I always say that. Got to keep that in context and stuff like that. But I had some. It was 50-50 with me, but maybe it was Michael Bathurst's broadcast. I'm not sure. It might have been his. It said something. We all knew they were going to sell the. No, well, we had an idea because it was beta, but we had the impression they were going to be around. They could have been still around and stuff like that. And Tony saying hi to Tony, saying Laura saying hi to Tony. Tony saying hi to Laura, so. I guess I'm just taking one of these moments. I'm looking back. I'm not reminiscing. We had some good times, but there was a lot of awful times there. I just shut it off. I didn't do that with Haps. Haps was always engaging and stuff like that. He went from one room to the other room and stuff. And I guess here on Twitch, just being able to see, there's Jim Figerty. He's on. He's 79 years old, folks. I'm 65, but he's like 7-8 years older than I am. And he's doing this and he's liking what he's doing there. He's showing his backyard and stuff. Oh, he's 78. Okay, Laura, he's 78. That's okay. So wait a minute. I'm 65, so he's more than 8 years. He's like over 10 years older than me. He's 13 years older than me. Okay, so I give him high respects and high regards and stuff like that. So it's just that these times of broadcasting, I think, are more fun than what Haps was for me. I guess Haps was good because it was good people. I still have contact with those good people like Tony, and then going back to the Blab days with Jeeves and stuff like that. That's the big takeaway. He is 79 in May the 17th, the National Day of Norway. Oh, the National Day of Norway, actually. Okay. His birthday is on your country's National Day. That's interesting. That's a good way to remember it. He's a good guy, though, Jim Figerty. So I guess I'm feeling that the remembrance of what Haps, the good part of Haps. Because believe me, I did my bitching, and Tony knows that. Tony, I think, was the only one that never bitched about Haps. He that's why he was dubbed the mayor. He was the mayor of Haps, as far as the unofficial mayor, as far as that goes. So I will never forget his birthday. There you go. There you go. It's tied in with your country's national birthday. That's good, Lord. I like that. Oh, let's see. So it's good to remember. And speaking of remembering, let's see what happened on this day in history. Some good history. Let's move into that. Let's see. And then I'll take my hour break here. Actually, I got lots of time before I can do that. Let's see. Let's see. In 1577, St. Francis Drake of England set out with 5 ships on a nearly 3-year journey around the world. He missed the United States then. How did he go around the world? So he must have discovered, if he went around in 1577, that's before Columbus. Even if he hit South America, he did discover this hemisphere. Let's see, we did this one yesterday. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, starring Spacey, Tracy, Sidney Poitier, and Kathleen Hepburn was released in theaters during it, depicting interrelation marriage in a positive light, something that was still illegal back in the early '60s in 17 states. Yeah, boy, we come a long way since then. It's 1967 that movie came out. We talked about Sidney Poitier, The Lilies of the Field. What a movie! That's a great movie. Every time I think of Sidney Poitier, Porter, a great American actor, I think of Lilies of the Field. That was my mom's favorite. It's one of my favorites. I mean, it's as far as classic old movies. I'm not too hip on the European Union, but is Norway part of the European Union, Laura? I think it is. I think I asked you this question before. The European Union said it would add new members: Cyprus, Czech Republic, Estonia, Hungary, Latvia, Lithuania, Malta, Poland, Slovakia, and Slovenia back in 2002. No, you're not. Okay. Is Sweden part of the European Union? I don't think they are either. I think you're just outside. You are part of NATO, though, I think. Yeah, you're part of NATO, but you're not part of the European Union. I'm sort of like, I guess it's because I lived over in Italy for 7 years. I just think you are part of NATO. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Norway and Sweden has some badass aircraft too. I was looking. Was it Sweden just came out with a new jet? As far as that goes. So, but the European Union, I got some mixed feeling because when England, when the UK went into the European Union, what benefit did they get? They're already in NATO. There's no, all these other countries are in NATO. So what benefit does the European Union, other than the European Union has more control over those countries, where I think it takes a little bit away from their, Sweden's not part of NATO, but they are trying. Okay, that's what it is. So probably will be. Yeah, okay. Okay. Thank you for updating on it, Laura, because for me that's important to know. It's important to know. I figured Norway was because my kid brother, when he was in the Marine Corps, the U.S. Marines, they had some exercises over there with the Norwegian Armed Forces. So I figured there had to be some sort of collaboration there as far as that goes. But the European Union, I guess, I was when UK, Britain broke away and receded out of the European Union and they went back to the pound. I was more on the camp of, because I couldn't see what's the benefit you get as being part of, other than you get a passport and you can travel this country, this country, this country, this. Okay. Just get a passport and stuff. And Finland joined NATO a year ago. Okay, Finland. Okay, something like that. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Thank you for Laura's our resident Scandinavian expert there as far as that goes, living in Norway stuff. So, which is a part of the world I've never been to. Which I would love to visit. As far as I see pictures of the fords, the waterway, was with the mountains coming down. So that was back in 2002, the European Union. It's just, let's just say the European Union is not really as bad as, say, the UN. The UN made a decision yesterday to demand a ceasefire with Israel. I think Israel is going to go take off UN. Not until we get the head guy. I think that's what they're looking for. They're looking for the head Hamas guy, just like we looked for the Bin Laden. And then once you take the head of the snake out, then they can kick back. But Scandinavian expert, I like that. Yeah, you're our Scandinavian expert, Laura. That's what I'm. And then Jeeves, he's our Canadian expert because he's up there in Canada. So, let's see. A happy birthday to our the entertainer, and I love this guy, Dick Van Dyke. Who doesn't love Dick Van Dyke? Great actor. He turns 98 today. Known for his beaming smile, physical dexterity, impeccable comic timing, and unforgettable screen roles, the actor, comedian, writer, dancer, and producer starred in films like Bye Bye Birdie, Mary Poppins, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, and this is where I first saw him because I used to watch this on the black and white TV when I was a kid. The Dick Van Dyke Show. He was comical on that. That was a good show. So happy birthday to Mr. Dick Van Dyke, a great American actor, and 98. Oh, here's another actor, 94 years ago today. Happy birthday to a Canadian gentleman, actor Christopher Plummer, best known for his portraying the Von Trapp father in The Sound of Music. Was born in. He became the oldest actor ever nominated for an Oscar for his role in All the Money in the World. The nomination was Plummer's third, with his first being the 2010 film The Last Station, in which he played the Russian novelist Lepo Tolstoy. So happy birthday to him. Two great guys there. They're up there in their 90s. God bless them. God bless them. 98. Wow. Yeah. Dick Van Dyke. 90. He's still kicking. He's still going. Let's see. Let's see. On this day, also in 1862, Union forces led by Major General Ambrose Burnside launched fruitful attacks against entrenched Confederate soldiers during the Civil War Battle of Fredericksburg. The soundly defeated Northern troops withdrew 2 days later. Yeah, the beginning of the Civil War, the Confederate Army kicked the Union's asses. Hey, Tim Fan, yo, good to have you here. Clint Eastwood is 93. I like his movies. The Mule that came out. I haven't seen that yet, Laura. I gotta watch that. That's on Netflix. I gotta watch that. I like Clint Eastwood. He starred in that, and I think he produced it also. I'm not sure if he directed it. Let's see, in 1993 on this day, the Space Shuttle Endeavour returned from its mission to repair the Hubble Space Telescope. 1993. I've seen some news stuff online that they're looking at trying to maybe send a space mission to service the Hubble Space Telescope. Let's see. What else do we have? On this day in 2003, Saddam Hussein was captured by the U.S. forces while hiding in a hole under a farmhouse in Anwar, Iraq, near his hometown of Kirkuk. And I was still in the service. Where was I in 2003? I think we were still over. I think we were in Kansas. Or no, we were in Japan. No, we were in Italy. I think we were between Italy and Kansas as far as assignments. Let's see, what else do we got? And that's about it. That's about it right now as far as that goes. Let's see, where in Italy did you it was in the northern part of Italy, Laura. It was about an hour's drive northeast in Udine, the province of Udine. Pordenone was the major city. Aviano, Italy. If you look up Aviano, Italy, that's where I was at for. Actually, I was there for 2 years the first time, and then I went back after I got married for 4 years. That's 6 years, 6.5 years, and then I was in Sicily. So I have a total of about 7 years in Italy. And that's 7 of the 13. Been in Reming, but was back in the late 80s. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I like Italy. Italy is, I really, my first 2 years there was fantastic. I should have stayed. I don't know if I should have stayed, but I was really thankful for having a second opportunity to go over there with the missus after we got married and stuff. I met the missus. We both grew up here in Tioga County, and that's why I met her. Okay, I'm gonna take a break because Jack's here. I gotta see if he's got a. I gotta take care of him, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna take a short break, folks, and we'll be right back as far as that goes. And we're back. We are back. I got a fresh cup of coffee. Got Jack some food. And we are back. Back here. We're at the 1 hour mark. But we're still early. It's 6:30. I guess this is nice and relaxed. I'll probably have a better day today. I tell you, yesterday I just had some funk going on that was really not all that. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got. Football. Let's go over football because I do have the charts. Is Tim Fan still here? I don't know if Tim Fan is still here. Tim, are you still here? Tim Fan 40, are you still here? I've got the charts. I'm going to go over the charts. We're going to do the football. I did the charts yesterday. And let me see if I can get them set up here. No, we don't want that. Let's see. No, I thought I got rid of that. Oh, okay. We got to go down in this area. Let's see. For week 14, last week. Let's see. Let's go over the football charts. I got those up. I'm on schedule with those as far as that goes because football ends Monday. So yesterday I was able to do these charts after the football game, and you can see the results. We have players for those people watching on the replay that we make our picks of the 15, 16 games that are, and then we see who wins. As far as that goes. Okay, Tim is here. Okay, yeah, Tim. Okay, so here's how the first chart as far as that goes. Tony D zooms to the top, and I'm able to maintain second as far as that goes. Both Tony, but Tony, he's up at the top. He was ahead of me at last week, so he's at the top. 10-5, and I had a really good week, especially all three New York teams won. Starting with the New York Jets, they kicked ass. Okay, it wasn't a fluke. They won. The Buffalo Bills won. We'll be talking. I want to talk about, give you my opinion of the so-called. It was a bad call. It wasn't a bad. It was the right call, and I'll explain that. And then the New York Giants beat the Green Bay Packers. Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito. He's a New York City hit there with the Giants. Oh my God, was that a good game? Oh my God. The Giants, yeah. You and me, Tim, we ended up winning that game. So that was one of the games you picked with me. So, and you, Tim, you did pretty good, 8-7, and that brought you up in the overall. I'll be bringing the overall chart here in a second. But you got Tony and Tim, or Tony and myself are 10-5. Michael Bathurst was 9-6. Tim, you came in right after that with 8-7. CBS didn't really do that go. And Ted and Brian brought up the rear. Let's see. Are you going to come up there, Jack? Jack is here, so you might get a chance to see Jack there, Laura. So that was week 14. As far as that goes, okay, he's done eating. I'm gonna just hold that thought. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Jack went to the bathroom, so we're good. We're good. Okay. All right, and Jack is coming back into the room. You okay, Jack? Yeah, I think he got chased up. He got chased upstairs overnight. Our next slide is the overall. This is the total. So this is accumulation. We got the week by week. Who won the week? Tony won the week. But we have the overall, and on the overall, you can see Tony. He zoomed to the top. CBS passed me also, but I ended up. I'm right behind them by 2 games. You know, I held my own for the week, but Tony zoomed to the top, on top of CBS at 121 to 87. Ted came in behind me with Brian. And Tim, you're at 104. That's 500, dude. That's good. So Michael Bathurst, because he didn't take part in this right out of the gate, so we're missing a couple weeks for him. But that's his accumulations as far as what he's so Oh, Laura, you like Jack? Yeah, Jack. Where's Jack? Oh, he's sitting right here. You okay, buddy? Looks like he's still tired. I think the cats were up rattling him all night. You okay, buddy? Yeah, he's a little frustrated. Um, so there's our overall as far as for week 14, and the games they're getting good. Oh my God, this past weekend we had some good games. A lot of teams you didn't think were going to win ended up winning, and what is it? Let's see if I can bring it up. I wonder if I could bring this picture up. Let's see. Meeting over. Good. Yeah, I just brought up the slides here, Tony. Let me. I sent you the slides so you saw them. This is the overall slide. So yeah, you're on top now, Tony. You're top dog here. You worked your way back up. I'm nipping at your heels. I was up there for. I don't know how I stayed up there as long as I did, but we had some good football, and one of the games though, I would have to say was. Oh, let me see if I can get this in here. Let's see, copy. I want to talk about this particular game. I should have set this up beforehand, so just bear with me for a moment. Oh, that's not going to work. But there was a little controversy this weekend, and I've been sucking it up as far as everything I can get on this. And that's the miscalled, the so-called missed call during the cheat. That was not a missed call. As far as that goes, and it was basically the wide receiver for Kansas City, Tony. He did not line up properly. They said, well, the refs didn't tell him. The refs aren't supposed to tell him. And we got ad break starts in 1 minute. What game is that's a Kansas City Chiefs Buffalo Bills American football game. Ted was tied for first. Yes, yeah, you're tied for first. You're actually first. The CBS is just thrown in there just so we have some. They're like the expert or supposed expert, but it's an American football game that you had this big quarterback, prominent good quarterback, Mahomes. I gotta say, quite frankly, he was a crybaby. He got too emotional, and maybe that's because of the position he's in and the calls that are made on previous games. It added up to that one. But even Andy Reid, he's the coach. Andy Reid, the Kansas City Chiefs football coach, had to backtrack Monday on the game. American football. Oh, okay, yeah, it's American football. There was a big controversy on the call there, and I'm trying to bring up, if I have it, a picture. That a picture is worth 1,000 words. Basically, let's see if I can find it. If I can re-find it. No, it's not in that one. Let me see. Let's see if it's in this article. I think it's in this article. Yeah, it's in this article. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. Just bear with me. I'm trying to set this up here. Edit, paste. There it is. And let's see. File, save as. We'll call this football call. Okay, now I can bring this up. Okay, let me just bear with me one more second, a few more seconds here. How do we get this? Oh, I got to get this. Okay, and we want to bring up an image. Football call. I'm gonna browse, and let's see. It's going to be an NFL.
Nope, not thanking again. Oh, sorry, Joey.
And the particular call was right there. If you can see by this picture, you got the receiver there. He's too far forward. He's off sides. Now, Andy Reid said, "Oh, he's only off by 2 inches, maybe an inch." No, he was off by a good foot, because you see where that foot is going straight up. The hashtag. That would be, let's see, the 50. That's the 49 yard. His foot is right on the 49 yard line. And you look at where the ball is. It's further up where the center is. Okay, it's further up. Okay, right across. You'll see the center. The ball is on the 49 and a half. So let's see, 49 and a half. There's 3 feet and a yard. So he's well over a foot off sides. Now it came apparent that he ended up doing this a couple times, but it wasn't as, and they say, well, the refs should have said something. No, it's not the job of the refs. Okay, they're set up right here on this play. When the ball was snapped, and you can see it, 2 seconds after the ball was snapped, the flag was thrown. Should have been a dead call. That's what Peyton Manning said it should have. It should have been a dead call. And then we want to get into this hoopla. Oh, the pass was thrown to Kelsey. Kelsey tossed it to Tooney. Oh, that would have been one of the greatest. No, it was a dead play. So anybody says that this is wrong, no, the refs got it right for a change. Did they let it slide before this? Because they show things where Tony is lining up in the neutral zone. Those times, maybe he might have been a couple inches, as Andy Reid said. Okay? This one was so grossly that as soon as the ball was snapped, boom, because the ref is looking at it. It's not the job of the ref to tell the player. If now the player said, "Hey, ref, am I okay?" The sideline guy is over here, and then there's another one on the other side, the line. If he would have pointed, "Hey, am I?" and they would have said, "No, you need to move back." He never did. He never did that the whole game, and he's done this before. So for Patrick Mahomes going off the way he did, totally wrong. For Andy Reid going off on the refs, totally wrong, in my opinion. Okay? You may think it, but you can't dispute the fact that he's grossly in the neutral zone. And it's not the job of the ref to tell them where they're set up. That's why he's getting them. That's why that receiver is getting those millions of dollars. The other thing, after the game, Mahomes meets up with Josh Allen. This is where I'm calling Patrick Mahomes a crybaby, because there's audio out there. He comes up to Josh, and they shake hands. I'm quoting Patrick Mahomes of what he said to Josh Allen when he first comes up. Josh Allen says, "Hey, good game." Mahomes says, "Worst fucking call ever." That's Patrick Mahomes' words to his counterpart. He's being crybabyish. I've lost a lot of respect for Patrick Mahomes on that. He's trying to regain it now, saying he shouldn't have said that. Okay, that's fine. But what's done is done. He's up for the Walter Payton Award. He doesn't have my vote. He's still a great quarterback. He could be one of the greatest, but this right here. Tony, he was smart. The wide receiver, he ended up going out the back door. That's where they should be talking. They should be interviewing him, but he won't. He's got Andy Reid speaking for him. So right there, he's well over a foot in the neutral zone. And my God, you just look down the line. If the ball's back here and you looking, you can't draw a straight line there as a wide receiver. So that's the play I'm talking about right there. That's just gross negligence of the football. And I've been watching all the talking heads. The refs are, if you're Kansas City, I'm a Kansas City fan. I like Kansas City. But for the coach and the quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs go off the way they did, totally uncalled for as far as that goes. So I wanted to make that, and there's the picture. The picture's worth 1,000 words. If you watch the video, it looks like that was beyond encroach. Yeah, it was. It's well over a foot, but Andy Reid said he's only one. He should. The first premise, Tony, and it's simmered down now. I don't think anybody can counter this, even though they said, well, it's a, and for Patrick Mahomes saying that this call has never been made. Yeah, maybe in previous seasons, this call has been made 11 times this season. So you can't say it's been. And they gave him a break the beginning of the season. So you just got caught, dude. But the thing is, as soon as the ball is snapped, the flag is going. So it doesn't matter if Kelsey caught the ball. It doesn't matter he tossed it. Who cares? There's a penalty. It was before Kelsey even got the ball. You could see the flag flying. So the ref is watching it. He's doing what he's supposed to. It's grossly out of, beyond encroachment. He was offsides as far as that goes. They're not going to call that when they're setting up on it and stuff like that. That's not the way it's done. So this is the one time there, and I think the ragging on the refs is simmered down. But I was pissed a little bit at Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid. I think Tony is going to get dropped or traded. Too much negative attention on his plays. Oh, really? Is he one of the ones that? Okay, and our good friend Michael Bathurst is talking about the drama on the Buffalo Bills. Let's say the shoe was on the other foot. Do you think? Let's say the call was on Buffalo. The Bills would say, "Hey," and they've had their calls. They've had their calls to where it should have gone the other way. So I don't want to say that this is unfair. It's not unfair. It's the correct call. That's what I'm calling it. So I've been watching. I've been sort of fixated. I just wanted to get this out of my system in football because this has been the one big. They want to say it's a bad call. It's not a bad call. It was the right call. And I didn't realize he had a lot of negative. But he's done this a lot, Tony. I've been seeing the film. They showed the film. He was, but he wasn't as gross as this. He was like 1 or 2 inches. Okay, the refs are going to say, yeah, okay. If they saw it, I don't know. They might not have seen it. This is grossly. He just looked down the line. You could see he's way ahead of this freaking center by about a foot, 2 feet. Bring it back. If he would have just stepped back a half. Let's see. If he would have just stepped back a foot, 1 foot, that play still would have gone off. But this big elaboration that it was the best play ever. No, the play was dead when that flag went up. That's how penalties work. That's part of the game. So I see. Yeah, let me get rid of this here. Yeah, Jack is in the back. There you go, Laura. There's Jack. He's cleaning himself. So there we have it with the football. Everyone knows offsides and encroachment. This looks ridiculous to me. Yeah. So would you think, Tony, that Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid going off the way they did, they were in the wrong after the game? I'm quite upset. If you want to be a top-notch quarterback and you're supposed to be the leader of the team, and then you display what you displayed. I played flag football for fun, and I know that. Yeah, there you go. But Patrick Mahomes saying what he said to Josh Allen, and Josh Allen said, "Okay, him and Kelsey, they met up too." And you know what Kelsey said to? He was a little more reserved. He said, "What a game!" And then, out of respect, Josh Allen says to Kelsey, there, he's the tight end that caught the ball. He goes to him, "Ballsiest play I've ever seen." Commenting, he was giving a comment. You know, he wasn't talking about the penalty, but that was pretty, because that wasn't part of the plan. If Kelsey would have dropped right there, even if he would have stopped and he didn't toss the ball and they were setting up for the field goal, the ball would have been called back because of the call of encroachment, offsides, grossly offsides. So I lost a little respect for Mahomes. I think he's been doing too many State Farm commercials. And here's the other thing. I don't want to go this route, but I have to mention it. His wife ends up getting on X/Twitter trolling the refs, putting over their head MVP. Come on. That's chicken shit. I'm just saying. Mahomes still a good quarterback? Yes. Is he still a good guy? Yeah, I think he is. I'll give him a little bit of a break, but I don't think he's one of the greatest quarterbacks as a leader. Yeah, exactly. His wife was trolling, Tony, if you're laughing at that. So it just, you got to keep your composure, and he lost it. I'm talking from experience because I've lost myself, and I've regretted it to this day. You can't take that back. You cannot, no matter what you do, you cannot take that back. Especially when you're outrightly wrong. The next day, he mentioned, well, I probably shouldn't have done that. Well, you should have got rid of that probably and says, you know what? I shouldn't have done that. I don't want to hear this probability. I'm laughing at you cursing. Yeah, well, I didn't curse. I was just quoting. Mahomes actually said to Jay, and there's audio. I don't know if you heard. I've heard the audio. I listened to it like a dozen times. Did he really say what he said? He said, worst fucking call ever. Quote, unquote. And he's supposed to be the leader of that team? Say it in private. Don't say it where it just, you don't, he just lost it. And he was wrong. Okay? He was as wrong as Tony lining up in the neutral zone, being offsides. So I'm just saying, I'm just calling it for what it is, Tony. There's other people who slice and dice it. No, the clear-cut thing is they were lined up. The ball snapped. 2 seconds, 3 seconds after the ball snapped, the flag was flown. Doesn't matter what took place after that. The flag was flown. That's what the refs are there for. Did they get the call wrong? Definitely not. The picture, 1,000 words, shows that this wide receiver, Tony, was in the wrong. And I guess I didn't realize that he has a little bit of a sketchy thing there with the Kansas City, because you don't hear anything from him. That's what's so ironic. You got Mahomes and Andy Reid, the coach, talking about this. What? I don't think this guy he probably feels bad because he lost the game. That penalty lost the game. Do you have a Discord? No, I don't have a Discord channel, Lord, but I do have Discord. I was one of the early. I signed on to it. I don't use Discord. Because Discord was created by Blab. The people from Blab, they went over and they started Discord. I have a Discord number of like 180. I was like the 180th person signed up for Discord. That was before Discord took off. I know Jim Figerty has one. You might see me pop in there as far as that goes. So I know Jim Figerty has a Discord. I don't have a Discord channel. I don't want to go into that as far as that's for, I guess, I'm not sure. I'm not one for closed systems, I guess. I guess Discord's okay if you're a big, Jim Figerty uses it. Fair enough. Yeah. I am on Discord. I think Discord is a pretty good I guess you can, Jim Figerty uses it because I always wondered who's talking in the back. Oh, and then I think it was the other day when he was making his phone calls to family members about his brother. He showed a picture of his Discord, and I guess you can actually have video as far as that goes. So I thought about popping it. I don't really use it that much. I do have it though. I think I forget what my Discord. Let me see. What is my Discord? Discord. Where is my Discord channel? I know I have it here. Oh, there it is. Let's see. Discord. Oh, I'm not even signed in, so I'm not gonna. I can't even. I can't think of my password as far as that goes. So yes, you can join the chat and also use a camera. Yeah, and that's on the Discord system and stuff like that. But this thing with Josh Allen, referees explain. Oh no, that wasn't the one I wanted. I wanted this one. Yeah, miss caught Patrick Holmes' message to Josh Allen. Oh, here it is. Let me show you. Let's see. Are they gonna? Let me play it. Here we go. Here it goes, Tony. Here's the actual call. Or
Never seen, man. Offensive offsides in that moment, man. Fucking terrible.
this is Mahomes talking to Josh Allen.
Loudest fucking call I've ever seen, man. Offensive offsides in that moment, man. Fucking terrible.
And with that, that's all I'm going to say. He said, worst fucking call ever. Fucking terrible. That's Patrick Mahomes. So, we'll just leave it at that. It's sort of a sorry ass mark on the season and stuff. So, and I guess I'm not really. I guess with that, I don't know. It just we'll see what it there. I think the talk about this is going to get less and less as we get back into the football play and stuff like that. But there shouldn't be any controversy. There definitely shouldn't be someone from the family making memes on the refs. I think that's chicken shit. Okay, I swore there. Chicken shit. It is. It's childish. It's beyond childish. It's just it's sour grapes. It's you know, you think you're privileged that your husband lost part of a team and they lost and stuff like that. That's just wrong and stuff. It just it doesn't. You don't. It's just wrong. Okay. So Mahomes, okay, yeah, he got emotional and stuff like that, but he shouldn't say he probably shouldn't have done it. He probably, yeah, but that key word probably, he should actually man up and say, you know what, I shouldn't have done that. I was wrong. He would have been more respected, I think, and he would have been more of a leader by saying it, not using that word probably. That probably gives you a little wiggle room. It's sort of like somebody. Some people here recently, they were in a hearing in Congress, and they were talking about the ongoing hate that we have on particular segments of the community, and top executive chairperson of a prestigious college says, "Oh, it depends on the context." No, there's no context, and the word was genocide. What do you think of Oh, it depends on the context. There's no context in that. It's just like, how can you even do that? That's how I feel about that word probably. No, just man up and say, hey, I was wrong. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying, Laura. And I think it was a missed opportunity for Patrick Mahomes. At least Andy Reid came out Monday saying his player was in the wrong, as far as that goes. What, you like that?
What?
Oh, what were you laughing at?
Your comment about
Genocide?
genocide.
Well, that's what this college.
Like saying rape. What do you think of rape was?
Well, rape. It's just the same thing. You know. What do you think? Well, what do you think of rape and stuff? Well, it depends on the context. There's no context. It's clear cut. Person of rape is bad. It's not. It's the same thing with genocide. So this is supposed to be a highly educated person, and the person's still employed. Oh, because there's people on the college board saying that, oh, well, that's just a politician. No, it tells you about the character of the person. Just man up and say what it is, and that's. I guess that's when I don't want to get too. I'm getting on my soapbox now because the missus is joining us for breakfast and stuff. So when Mahomes says probably, it's just like he wants some. Don't go with the wiggle room. Just man up and take it, and then we can move on. He doesn't even want to do that, so I don't give him credit for that and stuff like that. But football was good. The Bills won, which I thought it was a good game up to that point. On both sides, they both played. The Jets defense, they played a good game. I talked about that Monday, but the Giants Monday night, Tony DeVito, I love that story. He's won the last three. They were in a break. They were in a bye week last week, but they won two before that. He won this one. That's 3 wins in a row for him. This kid wasn't drafted. He's from New Jersey. He won the state championship in his high school. He's a walk-on. I think he played college football. I haven't dug that deep on him. But he lives at home with his parents. And he's a good football player. He hangs in there. We don't have American football here or rugby. Soccer's amazing. Okay, so one broadcast. It looks like we're reconnecting. No, it's not on your end, Laura. It's on my end. It's on my end. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're good, Laura. Thank you. Yeah, we had a little. It did disconnect totally. It buffered, and I just checked. We're all still on one stream. I'm just waiting for the KBS to come up. We did have a drop here though. It didn't go in the red. It dropped in the green, but it's back up now. Just give it. I turned off the big screen there. Let's see if it comes up on the. Okay, it looks like we're back. Okay, we're back. We're back, but we're still in the red on the OBS at 4484. And yeah, we dropped down to 20 and a half frames. We'll give it another minute here. Thank you for hanging out, as we have this burp. It's good now from what Laura's saying on his end. And we got an ad break in 1:34. So we'll just chill out here for a little bit. And what have we been on for? An hour and 39. I'm going to go get another coffee while this resets. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We are back, and it looks like the channel leveled out there a little bit. Yes, Laura. Let's see. Laura said ad break ends in a minute. Laura says it happens. Wait. Walt had major problems sometimes, but nothing we can do. Yeah, this happens. You know, it's all par for course as far as that goes. So I'm not worried about it. It's just that with my new update, and this has happened before last week, and I do have a little red on the graph here. Yeah, we're back. We're back. A little red on the graph, but we're back. Let me see if I can refresh this. Let me see what this does when I refresh it. It doesn't say the frames per second. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, I like it's patched together as far as that goes. But yeah, the setup is not bad. That's a little eye candy there in the background. I can't remember why they say whatever you have in your background, you shouldn't have some dead space. So I'm thankful I got this big screen TV. I would before I got this third party app to bring up Twitch, I would have the Chromecast, as you know, the changing picture. So, but I'm not getting the frames here. What frames are we at here right now? Oh, we're at 360. Oh, we're back to 760. Okay, we're back. So I'm just lucky I got this old. I like having this laptop because this gives me the status in the Stream Manager. It has a chat also, but this graph is really good. So we're back in the green as far as OBS. Now, since I've updated to OBS 30, that's the latest update on OBS. When I have this buffering, I don't get totally disconnected. This is the third time this has happened in the last couple weeks, and the times before it would disconnect, and I'd have to wait, and the OBS would reconnect. But I would have two broadcasts. I would have two. I'd have the video from when I started to the break, and then after the break there would be there'd be two videos on the page, and this is all one video, which is not bad. I like that. As far as that goes. So we are back. I've topped off my coffee. Use Twitch Studio? Okay. Twitch Studio. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now, is that on the desktop, or do you use that on the mobile? Laura? Do you do that on the desktop? Desktop. Okay. Now, is that Twitch Studio? Oh, you got me interested now. I know you got OBS. I know Walt, he uses Prism. I've tried Prism, the Stream Elements. I've tried Prism Stream. I just like the OBS. OBS works great for me. It's even working better. I gotta say, even with this little oops, I didn't get completely disconnected. It buffered and then it reconnected, and I like that. Okay, so this OBS 30 is working outstanding. I think it's working fantastic as far as that goes. So we're in the second hour here, as far as that goes. Prism is better if you stream outside, for what I've seen. Okay, yeah, I know Walt was using it for quite a bit, and I've got the desktop studio for Prism and stuff, and there's a lot of things you can do with but I've been using OBS for so long that I'm used to it. So it's just like you got me curious on Twitch Studio, though. I might have to check that out as far as that goes. I might check Twitch Studio out today. That'll give me something to do today as far as that goes. Thanks for the suggestion there, Laura. I appreciate that. Because I seen that, and I was like, now that I think of it, I'll put that down. Twitch Studio. Twitch Studio. Check out. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Yeah, that sounds interesting. I don't think I'm going to go away from OBS. I've been using OBS for so long. I mean, the platform I use before, and I started using OBS back in the Blab days. I guess that's when I started using it because back then before OBS I was using Manicam. I still have Manicam on the other box. But I haven't played. I play around with it offline just to look at it and stuff like that. But nothing. I'm so acclimated to OBS that it works great. And this latest update of OBS Studios 30 is very stable. I like it. Not to say Prism's not good. Prism's good. And then you got other platforms where you don't need no third party. You just broadcast off a Restream. Restream is fantastic. I've used it. It's best to hide the chat on Twitch Studio on screen as a default. It's best to hide the chat on Twitch Studio on screen as it is a default setting. You have to change. Yeah, I don't really care for the chat coming up because if I'm on Twitch and there's somebody in the chat, I'm going to verbalize that chat because that's part of the conversation. That's something I really think is important when you're using Twitch. Now, I still shake my head. The people that have like thousands of, when I watch Thursday Night Football, it's on what is it? Prime Video. Is that what it is? Let me see here. They have the football game. Well, you know what, Laura? You can watch football. You can watch football on Thursdays because here on Twitch, they broadcast the Thursday game. It's on Video Prime. And they don't have it on the TV. I have to watch it on Thursday because they have the exclusive rights to broadcast it here on Twitch. So there's some American football for you on Thursday night. Just check out Video Prime. And as far as that goes, which makes Twitch that much better. It's not just a gamers thing. When we're here chatting, they have actual events that they broadcast here on Twitch that you can't go to. I got complainers on that, so I removed it. Yeah, but I guess what I was getting at, that if you have that scrolling chat, and let's say you have thousands of viewers, that's just going to constantly. It's just a distraction, as far as that goes. I use a website called VIP League, all free sports. Okay, is that you? I hear this pounding. Is that you? Hello. Oh, she's in the bathroom pounding something. Okay, I just hear this other noise, as far as that goes. So, so I don't know how people can, I like, and I've said this before, I like where I'm at because I can have a conversation with the chat here, and the chat is always good to have a good conversation with, and such. So for me, Twitch is the best thing. And I would honestly have to say, we're talking about Haps and stuff like that. I would almost say Twitch is better than Haps. Was it better than Blab? I got a sentimental value towards Blab. Blab was it was just fun because it was brand spanking new. Nobody was doing it. It was the first time you had 4 people and stuff, and that was just like, wow. On the internet, I know you could do that on Skype and stuff like that, but to bring that concept up on the internet, you had to have extra software, hardware to be able to do that back before Periscope. This is before Meerkat and Periscope, okay, when Blab came out. And that was just something that's like, wow, we can do this just on our computer. It's just that excitement. And so that's why at first I was excited about Haps, because I thought, oh, this is going to be, and it was okay. It was good. The best thing for me that came out of that previous platform was the people I associate with here on Twitch now and stuff. And Twitch is my home, so I like that. Let's see. Guess it's night for me. when American football's. Yeah, see, I guess that's on at 8 o'clock, so it's 8 o'clock at night, so that would be, there's a 5 hour difference. 8, be 9, 10, 11, 12. It'd be 1 o'clock in the morning your time for that. So I don't think you're up. Unless you get up in the middle of the night there to go to the bathroom, Laura, you can always check it out. What is your time now? My time now is 7:24. So are you 5 hours or 6 hours ahead, Laura? It's 7:24. What's your time there in Norway? Oh, you're 6 hours. Okay. All right. So you're 6 hours. Okay. Because I always look at Cork, Ireland as 5 hours. And Italy. So you're on the same time zone as Italy because Italy is 6 hours. So I know that much. I know about those two time zones. Cork, Ireland, primarily because there's a gentleman there, Bernie Goldbach at Top Gold. He lives in Cork, Ireland, and he's a retired Air Force pilot that I've actually met. A very nice gentleman. We were on. We have difference of views, but we have respect to where I really respect him as far as who he is and his outlooks on things. Yep, same time zone as Italy. Finland is actually 2 hours ahead of. Really? On the map, it looks like it's so close that you're in the same time zone, though. I've heard that before, that Finland's 2 hours ahead. Maybe it's the way they draw the time zone. Let's go down here. Oh, let's wing it over here to Finland and then back over. Finland's 2 hours. Wow. So Finland is 8 hours ahead of me? Wow. That's different. Yeah, I know Italy is 6. And first time chatter, Cool B, you should play out for a rip. Let's see. You should play out for a rip by Shark Tank. It's real good. Rip by Shark Tank. I have no idea. Cool B, thank you for being here. I'm not sure what you're talking about. You're talking about a game to play? Strange as they are our neighbors. Yeah, that's true. They're next door. Oh, it's a song. You should play. Yeah, I can't play music on the Twitch. That's not allowed there, Cool B. I know they have free. You can pay for it. Was it called Pretzel? You can play music and stuff. I don't play the music on Twitch and stuff. The only place I play music is over on Mixcloud. So it's a song. What's it? You should play Out for a Rip by Shark. Out for a Rip. You got me curious now. Let's see. What's that called? Out for a Rip. Okay, I'll check it out in my own time there. Oh, there it is. Oh, is that hip? Is that considered Out for a Rip? Okay. What the hell is that? Are you all right? Oh, okay. I'll check that out when I get done with the broadcast there. Cool B04. Thank you for being here. Where are you coming in from, Cool B? Where are you in on this part, on this blue marble here? Thank you for being here. First time chatter. It looks like a hip hop song. I'm looking at it right now on the YouTube. Shark Tank. That's the group I take it is. Out for a sip. You got. Oh, they say a few choice words, don't they? Oh, okay. I'll check that out on the side as far as that goes. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Let's check the world news. Oh, you're from the Great White North. Oh, you're up there in Canada. Okay, Great White North. So I'm going to say you're a Canadian. Thank you for being here. Jeeves is a Canadian there. So Cool B04. Okay. Oh yeah, bud. Yeah, our Canadian friend. Okay. Though I'm not too. I don't want to go there. Let's see. Let's check the news on WNBF here. Let's see what the local news is this morning. We're in our second hour. Well, we're finishing up our second hour here. Say it. No, I was just gonna say. I don't go too political on my broadcast here, but I'm not too hip on your prime minister. So I think you guys could do better. Um, let's see. Okay, so yeah, he sort of simmered down a little bit, but there's some things that I just saying. I could say that about my own president too. President, he's still my president, even though I didn't vote for him. He's still my president, and hopefully, I can't believe he's running. But that's another thing. We don't get into the political talk here and stuff like that. We brush up and we can make a funny about it. Let's see. Let's see. What do we have in the news here? We talked about Monday about Walmart, and that's what I talked about yesterday on the. I mentioned it during the radio. The music I listen to, Cool Rip, is on a platform called Mixcloud, and let me get the link for you, and you'll see what type of music I listen to. Let me get the link for you real quick here, and we'll wait. We got plenty of time here. Let's see. Is that coming up? Oh, there we go. Hang on. I just put up I'm more of a rock and roll type of guy. So if you go to that link, that's my Mixcloud. That I put up I present 8 songs every other Tuesday and stuff. I'm mostly a rock and roll guy on the music scene. So that's the Mixcloud that I did yesterday. Just to give you an idea what type of music I like. It's actually the music on that channel is the soundtrack of my life. Yeah, 80s metal is good. I'm mostly rock and roll though, the genre in general. Lore. I like. There's some good music that came out of the 80s, as far as that goes. My favorite band is Kansas. I like the Cars. I've seen both of them in concert. I love Pat Benatar. She's a Brooklyn girl. So the 80s was great. Yeah, that was great. It was good music that came out of then. I listen to other genres more so now than I did in the past. So, let's see. We got something from McDonald's. This looks interesting. McDonald's in New York finally brings back a famous menu item. Excuse me. Woo! Let's see. McDonald's in New York State finally brings back a famous menu item. Let's see what's that. When it comes to the national chain restaurant, nobody is bigger and more popular than McDonald's. Let's see. Seen WASP 5 times, American band. I also met the group in. Oh wow, that's cool when you can meet them in person. So that was cool. Yeah, that's really cool when you meet them in person there. That's an experience right there, Laura. Cool. The fast food king McDonald's has over 650 locations across New York State and have a gigantic presence around the world. After the pandemic began, McDonald's decided that they will rely on heavy hitters on their menu. You won't find salads at McDonald's in the United States, or at least most of them. There's no exotic food menu items like they have been in the past. They also have discontinued some items. One of those discontinued items, the snack wrap. Okay, the snack wrap. Everybody's going. Kentucky Fried Chicken has a wrap. They have a wrap with mac and cheese. Snack wraps were fried or grilled chicken cutlets with lettuce, cheese, and ranch dressing or honey mustard wrapped in a flour tortilla. They were very popular in the mid to late 2000s but sales dropped off and they were removed from the menu back in 2017. No, they were removed in the United States in 2017. So they're coming back here in New York State. Okay. Customers have clamored for McDonald's to bring the snack wrap back for years, and now that time has just about come. Albert, with a different name. McDonald's announced that the chicken item are on par with their beef items, which means they plan to offer McCrispy in nearly all markets by 2025, which include wraps and tenders. That's right. Not only is the snack wrap coming back, but also tenders, chicken tenders. Okay. The tenders are still sold in some countries, but are finally coming back to the United States locations in 2024 or 2025 as well. Snack wraps coming back to McDonald's feels right. Wraps are extremely popular now on the menu, and it's smart for McDonald's to get back into the items now, even if it makes sense at the time to remove it from new restaurants. So McDonald's, I go to McDonald's maybe once a month now. Hey Helen, how you doing? Good morning. We have them here. Oh, you have them there? Yeah, there's something. I think they're just getting done with the McRib. The McRib. I talked about the McRib in November on the audio podcast, and that was an item they bring back for a short time. I don't think they're there. And Helen is in the chat. Good to have you, Helen. You're in your afternoon. We're just starting here. I started a little early, and we're on a little bit longer here. We're over 2 hours. We had a little bit of an internet blurb. We've had a new first-time chatter here, Cool B04 coming in from Canada. We got Lore, who has been active in the chat, and we welcome Helen, Leggy Lady, who's probably on the move there. We don't have McRib, but we have the wraps and the chicken tenders. They don't call them tenders though. Okay, yeah, they discontinued. They're bringing them. I think they didn't. They never got rid of the chicken nuggets, but the chicken tenders they got rid of, which were. I was surprised they got rid of them. The wraps they got rid of, because you have an item that's not selling, but I guess in New York State that people want them back, so they're going to bring them back to the New York State McDonald's market. And now the McRib, I think that's all over with. The McRib is there is only one place outside the United States over in Europe you could get the McRib, and I think that was Munich. Because I had a link to where you could go to a McRib map where you can go to your local. For me to get a McRib, I would have to travel maybe 3 hours to the nearest McDonald's. Laura says, I was out walking in the nature this summer, and what do I see in the middle of nowhere? A McDonald's commercial. They're everywhere. I used to go there quite often when I was single, because I don't cook. When I was single, if I didn't eat in the chow hall in the military, the dining hall, I would either go to McDonald's, the sub shop, the pizza shop, Chinese food, or else a restaurant for breakfast, for an omelet or something like that. And Helen says to Lore, they're everywhere. Yeah, McDonald's are everywhere. They're worldwide. I may stream that walk again as I have it recorded. Oh, that'd be cool. Okay. Let's see. So that's an interesting article here for New York State off of the WNBF News Radio webpage. That's where I look for my news. That channel basically tells what's going on for the most part. It's a good AM radio station that I listen to in the afternoon. There's some good people on there for talk radio. And plus, I like the news, the hourly news. I turn the radio on right about 5 after the hour, because they have the CBS top of the news hour and stuff. I like the radio news because it's just the news. It's just the facts. It's not the gobbledygook opinions and stuff like that. So McDonald's in New York State finally brings back some famous menu items. They do that, I guess, periodically. And Laura says yes to Lady Lake. They're everywhere. They are everywhere, aren't they? Let's see. Let me do one more news article, and then I'm going to have to get going here. I'm not in no rush, I guess. It looks like, yeah, the sun's up. All the snow, there's a little bits and pieces of snow from the other day, but it looks like clear skies out there. Current temperature out there, it dropped. Before I started this broadcast, the temperature was 35. It actually dropped down to 31 now. So I don't know if that coldness is coming into the area. Let's see. Just seeing why they don't. The frames. Let me change. Let me try this. Let's do this. Let's go this route. And then we'll go to video producer. And then go into stream manager from video producer. What's that? Yeah, it's not. The stream manager for Twitch isn't showing my frames per second. I'm about to go to bed soon. Oh, okay, you're ready going back to bed? Okay. Let's see. Am I seeing anything else? I appreciate you being here, Laura. Always, 15 ridiculous easy elf on the shelf ideas to win Christmas. I don't get into that type of. Let's see. Do we have anything else? The alcohol drink. This alcohol drink is banned in New York bars. Oh, that's interesting. Let's talk about that. What's banned in New York bars? Jeez, Oh, Jeeves I'm about to go to bed soon. Oh, that's Jeeves. Okay. Yeah. Hey, Jeeves. Helen saying hey. Oh, here we go. This alcohol drink is banned in New York bars. Laura mentions me. If you have the time, I can stream the video when you are finished here. Then you can see where I live. Okay. Let's see. Jello shots at bars could be a thing of the past. Jello shots are a party favorite. You pour your favorite vodka in some Jello mix, let it sit, and there you have it, a classic. The problem is that they are illegal here in New York State. I did not know that. Some of you may think that this is ridiculous, but the New York State liquor law says that a pre-mix drink is prohibited from being sold or given away at a bar. Obviously, that includes Jello shots. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What? Illegal? Yeah, New York State. New York State has some really different laws and regulations. What does pre-mix mean? Anything that is not made or mixed in front of you. Oh, okay. See, the Jello shots are made prior, where when you go to a bar, they're making the drink right in front of you. That's the difference. So they can't sell. It's illegal for them because that becomes a new product, I guess, Helen. That's what they're saying. And Laura says it's a video, but it's over an hour. Ooh, over an hour. I don't. Do you have that up on YouTube, Laura? Or do you have it on a previous broadcast? So that's the difference, Helen. That's what they're saying. That it's sort of like they have these. The similarity is they have these for charity. They have these baking. What do they call them? Where they sell baked goods. You can't, because they're not properly wrapped and stuff like that. It actually makes, yeah, I guess when you put it in that context, it's a pre-made item and they can't sell that like that. I only have it saved on, oh, okay. let's see. Some of you may think this is ridiculous, but New York State Liquor says that a pre-mixed drink is prohibited from being sold or given away. And the pre-mix means anything that is not made or mixed in front of you. How do you know what exactly is in that Jello shot? Yeah, that's the thing. You don't know what's in it. You hear stories about strange people who will slip something in somebody's drink, and that is why they have the law in New York State. So that's the reasoning behind the New York State law. At bars and restaurants, of course, that is the law. At home, you can do whatever you want. You can drink the whole bottle of vodka before you put it in the mix. That's what I said. Yeah, I saw that, Helen. I just reiterating what you. Yeah, you said that it actually makes sense. It only. So it's just, let's see. Here's the law. All alcohol beverage must be dispensed from the contents in which it was received from a licensed wholesaler. Refilling, including same brands, altering, tampering with the contents of any alcohol beverage container is unlawful. Pre-mixed drinks, Jello shots, test tube drinks by a licensed agent or his employer also prohibited. So even if the person is licensed, you can't sell it in a bar. There are very specific laws when it comes to the New York State Liquor Authority. Some bars and restaurants are very against the liquor authority, saying they have too much control, but really they are just trying to make sure that everyone is safe. The laws are strict. You can take a look at some of the laws that are most commonly broken in New York. What about if your drinks to go? Even if they're pre-mixed, you can purchase them from the bar. You cannot drink them at the bar then, according to New York City. So you can buy. They had this thing during COVID. You could get drinks to go. You couldn't drink them there. You had to go. You had to get outside. You had to go home. Alcohol beverages must be packaged in a container with a secured lid and cap. So they were sealed as they went out the bar in a manner designed to prevent consumption without removing the lid or cap. A purchase or wine item or liquor for taking out delivery must be accompanied by a purchase. Oh, that's right. If you bought a purchase to go drink, you had to have a food. So there we have it. Each violation has a specific set of repercussions. Some of the violations include warnings, fines, and even jail time. So you can look at so that's pretty interesting. Let's see. Helen says, presumably pre-mixed bottled canned drinks are okay though, because they're sealed. But for a bar to sell to go here in New York State, they had to have a food item that they had to purchase also. You couldn't just buy liquor from a bar. It's probably different over there where you're at, Helen, and stuff like that. But the New York State liquor laws, they are very strict, and they say, and the key word, safety. It's for safety. So I don't really go to bars anymore. I left that behind in my younger day, as far as that goes. We have a couple of them right here in the village and stuff, and I've talked, let's go down to the local one. Let's just have a beer here. It's like, okay. I have more enjoyment having a cocktail here at the house, as far as that goes. So there we have it. Okay, we're pushing an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and exit stage left here, folks, because we're going to, the missus is finishing up. I'm going to go jump into some pants here and get some socks on so I can go out to do the morning walk and stuff. So the sun's up. That's interesting. Very interesting. This is new. Pre-roll ads are disabled for 38 minutes. I wonder why that is. Huh. No problem. Okay, Laura, you take care. We're going to go ahead and exit stage left here, folks, and get our day started. And as far as that goes, and let's see. You take care. I like that graphic, Laura. That's a good. What is it? That's a sun with two pumpkins spinning around. And you too, Helen. You have a good one. Thank you for dropping in, Helen. Greatly appreciate it. As far as that goes. Let's see. What do I want? I want this one here. I'm just setting this up here, and there we go. And we're going to go ahead and get our day started here, folks. I want to say thank you to Tony D, who came in. I don't know if he's still there. He's probably into the day job right there now. And I want to say thank you to Jeeves from Vancouver, Canada. Thank you. Thank you, Laura Gammas, coming in from Norway. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. As far as in the chat, Tim Fan was here. Thank you, Tim Fan, coming in from Michigan. As far as that goes, our resident contractor. And I want to say thank you to, let's see, moving down, our first time chatter, Cool B04, coming in from Canada. Thank you for being that. Thank you, Jeeves, also. Again, you take care, Jeeves. Have a good day, folks. Helen says, and Laura says, take care. And let's see, who else are we? I think that covers it all. And I'm Rich Roberts, Fireman Rich here on Twitch, at Fireman Rich over there on Truth Social, Instagram Threads. Truth Social, Instagram Threads, X/Twitter, Blue Sky, and on the Facebook side, I'm The Real Fireman Rich, at Fireman Rich Facebook, The Real Fireman Rich on the Facebook. All right, folks, you all have a great one wherever you may be. Enjoy your Wednesday, hump day. We're working towards the weekend, as I like to say. And we'll be seeing you all Friday, because tomorrow's the Fireman Rich audio podcast. Doesn't mean I won't be streaming. I might be streaming the gaming. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But anyway, you all have a great one wherever you may be. Live life, have fun. Ciao for now. As always, peace. Take care, folks. Thanks again, guys, in the chat.